Hey guys, I know it's been a little while. Didn't really have again much to talk about or review or any new news or anything. But I did get my hearing tested. Um, just a quick little history thing here. My wife is hearing impaired on both sides, and it was basically due to some um, medication that was given to her when she was an infant in the hospital in Mexico City, and the nurse kind of messed up, and then she got an ear infection and 7 surgeries in each ear later. And she's basically lucky that she can hear anything at all. So she just got tested. She just got fitted for new hearing aids with Bluetooth, and it's really cool. Like, it's the first time she's ever had hearing aids where she can go on Amazon HD. She can listen to her mom right in her ear instead of having to put the phone up and all that business. So she's happy, and when I was at the audiologist with her, I said, "Let me get my ears tested." The results of which you guys are going to see in a minute. Now, I'm not an audiologist. I'm not going to pretend to be one. I'm not going to pretend to properly interpret everything that's on there. But the audiologist, she was super cool, and the doctor says to me, "So you're an audiophile?" I said, "Yeah." And she didn't put it down or anything, but she basically said it straight out. I only test to 8K. Anything up and above that, it's all auditory perception. And that's why you go in the anechoic little chamber, I guess you could say, when she closes the door. You put the headphones on, and left, right, center, all this, and your perception. Did it come from behind you? Did it come in front of you? And the little tones and all this stuff. And then, you know, did you hear this word? Was that word mumbled? So it was a standard, auditory test. And I didn't do bad. I mean, considering, I haven't been great to my ears, but I haven't been too bad either. I know when I went to this show 3 years ago, I was there front row, grabbed the tickets at the last minute, and I thought, oh, great, front row Nick Mason, this is going to be awesome. I was nowhere near Nick Mason's side of the stage, and I was right in front of. They have these speakers now that you've got the fold back monitors that the musicians listen to. Well, on top of your two line arrays on either side of the stage, this was an indoor theater here in Phoenix. They had the speakers firing out into the crowd on the stage. I just happened to be right in front of one, and I didn't know. They don't tell you that on the ticket, right? So the usual ringing and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, I guess I got lucky and nothing really happened. But, you know, so yeah, it was quite the thing when wife got her hearing aids and all this. My ears are basically what she expected. I mean, she said when you go to those test tones, whether it's on Amazon or whatever, or on a CD or something, and it's like, yeah, great, I can hear out to 13 kilohertz, or I can just hear the tone. That's fine, but in reality, it's not the whole thing, and it's most of it, like she was saying, was perception, and it kind of put me into, like, the next time I went to go listen to my system, I started to understand what she was saying, and yeah, pretty much, other than the measurements that are done in magazines, when I read a review, whether it was pre the auditory testing or after, I know these reviews, myself included, are all full of shit. But at the end of the day, it's got to sound good to the listener. And if a bunch of people agree on the same thing, that means that the designer of that product did their job. That's bottom line at the end of the day. So yeah, I mean, guys, that's a quick little video I was meaning to put together for the last little while. Again, be good to your ears, and yeah, if you ever get a chance, get them tested. One thing you'll notice between my hearing and my wife's hearing, her hearing is pretty much minus 70 to minus 90 dB down from what's normally expected. Again, it's because of her hearing loss, but if you look at her frequency response, mine pretty much mimics hers, just, my sensitivity is obviously much better, right? So it's food for thought that, what you hear is not exactly what you hear. talk to you guys later. Thanks again for supporting the channel, and hope to have some gear to review or comment on in the near future. Thanks again, guys.